I know what to do. Hold on, I actually had it open, but I closed the tab to go to the audio library. Here we go. The guide is very spoiler-rich. I only read the first thing. This was written by Digital End 6 days ago. Goal 1. Prawn Suit Depth Module Mark 1. Crafted in Vehicle Upgrade Station. Plasteel Ingot. 3 Nickel Ore, 2 Rubis. Easy money. I'm only reading one ahead because I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. But the other thing is, if it's gonna take us a while to beat Subnautica, I'm gonna beat it. We're not leaving the game, okay? We're not leaving it in media res. However, we might as well be in a good mood. People last week, it's not like it was a disastrous stream, but people were like, hey, you know, the fact that it's taken a long time and he's not playing it efficiently is not that big of a deal at the end of the day. The bigger problem is him acting like it's a slog. That's fair. I can put on a happy face. We'll get through this together. Keep smiles plastered on our face. You know what the 7 dwarfs said, dude. Whistle while you work. Why not play it on Tuesday, just like you did God of War? Sorry, it's loading in the background, by the way. Well, the reason is I don't want to double the speed at which I ingest poison. I would rather sequester the poison on Sundays and dilute its rate of ingestion over a longer period of time. I'm still smiling. I'm still smiling. Isn't that more painful? I don't know. Why don't you think about it this way? You know, apple seeds contain cyanide, right? But if you eat 1 apple seed a day for a year, that's way less bad for you than eating 365 times that amount of cyanide in a single second, right? Sometimes you gotta dilute it. Yo NL, the TikTok videos have been real good. Thank you.
Warning, emergency power only.
Give it a second
Oxygen
here. Dude, TikTok was really fun.
offline.
Dan suggested it. We spent a long time looking for what to play. And I vouched for it. I was like, you know, if this is an escape room style game, people will really like watching you and I play it. And that seems to be the case so far. So I'm a happy man. Not TikTok, the social media platform. TikTok, a game for 2.
Primary systems online.
Hold on. People are asking about Tetris 99. I watched a how-to T-spin video from what is probably the most incredible YouTube tutorialization I've ever seen in my entire life. It's give me the names. It's not Wumbo because he doesn't talk when he plays. It's another affable gentleman. Yes, Tafokins. I hope that that's pronounced correctly because it kind of sounds like an insult. Apparently the dude, I mean, first off, he's amazing at Tetris. He also works at NASA, and he gave the greatest... I respect, and I know we haven't started playing this yet. I respect good presentation and specific communication, okay? This guy literally made a PowerPoint and was like, here's the 4 steps that I'm going to go over the course of this video. Step 1, here's screenshots of what it looks like. Step 2, here's like how this looks like. Step 3, step 4, you get the idea. And then he played it through himself, like live, while walking through his decision-making process. And I was, every other YouTube tutorial is like, hey guys, I just thought, thanks for all your support on the last video. I got a lot of questions about how do you get Camtasia Studio to record in 4K? And you know, yeah, they have like Notepad up in the side, womp, 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 womp. vid tutorials, you know? This guy was just like, hey, here's what we're gonna do. My audio quality is good, my video quality is good, we're good to go. So you're having problems getting Sony Vegas to interpolate the frames in your videos. Hold on. Alright. Anyway, I'm learning the steps to T-spin. I can T-spin. I can T-spin while playing, but it's a long road. I miss a lot of them. And I'm actually a little worse as a result, but I think it's just one of those situations where you have to get a little bit worse before you can get better. Okay, so we got locker. Inside of locker, we have a lot of titanium. We need to make the depth module for the prawn suit. It requires a plasteel ingot, 2 rubus, 3 nickel. We left our nickel back at our old base, which is fine. We will go out in our prawn suit to look for more. At the end of the last episode, we made the moon pool, which is huge. Are you a repair? Or are you laser cutter? You're repair, right? We did lose our water filtration thing down here, though. Oh, wait, I have more lockers. Hold on. Okay, plenty of rubus. Okay, just more materials. All right. Let's go get our Chad Kroger on.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Step 1. We've got a goal. We are here to get nickel ore. Dan playing Tetris makes my brain turn to jelly. Dude, no joke. Is that nickel? Copper. Still good, though. Dan playing Tetris is like my most loved YouTube series right now. I watch every single episode. Titanium? Silver, okay. Is this nickel? Dude, this is huge. It's unbelievable. He's not good at Tetris, okay? And I don't mean that to be rude. I think he would admit he's also pretty, you know, he seems very sober in his realization of his Tetris skills. He has improved a lot. He's still very, very far away from winning. But, you know, he's trying. It's kind of inspiring. He does also... I finally understand why people like watching me play games. It's because you're like, first off, I'm rooting for him to get a win, because if this man can beat this game, then I can do anything I put my mind to. And then secondarily, it's also moments where you're like... I mean, it just makes you feel smart, if that makes sense. And I don't mean that to be rude to my good friend, because I'm sure that he watches me play Tetris and goes like, why didn't you put it there? But like, it's very... It's fun to watch a video and be like, oh, you did it again, you dummy. Popped it in the wrong spot.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now, storage, please. Yeah, it's my Slay the Spire episodes. Absolutely true. Where the heck is the storage, dude? I can't be out of my base for this long. Isn't there? I thought there was a console, or is that only in the Cyclops? The water's too hot, dude. Like, how am I supposed to get stuff out of the vehicle storage? Ah, that's BS, dude. Well, I guess I could, just jump this bad boy back into the Cyclops. Since it is right here. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, it's gonna take a sec. It's gonna take 2 jumps. Here you go. The only thing I say to defend myself for Slay the Spire is that, yo, A20 is fucking hard, dude. I don't know if it's as hard as I'm making it look, but it's not easy, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I'm live an hour early as a result of daylight savings time ending in North America, and I'm content to say it is an hour early. If you look at it in just a pure, you know, hour-to-hour standpoint, I'm live 1 hour before the number of hours that is actually in 7 days. I'm not here to excuse me, it started, not ended. Wrong again, buddy. That's the end of daylight savings. Fuck DST, Austin, I'm with you. TY. Yo, check it out. So we have the nickel we need. What we need now is a plasteel ingot. Someone asked about Satisfactory. So here's the thing. After Trials, and I don't know if there's going to be another Trials video. Has Trials 4 gone up yet? Trials is fine, but is kind of a disappointment. I'm going to be playing, starting tomorrow, a new game called Factory Town in that slot, that 3 p.m. slot on YouTube. It's kind of like Banished. The way I described it to Mouth is Banished, but people don't die. It's a game about, it's a town builder about automation. I'm going to be playing a little bit of that, you know, let's say like a week or two's worth of episodes. And then, do I not have a fabricator on here? Also, what's going on with my water? I got an alpha key for Satisfactory. But why play Satisfactory solo when I could play Satisfactory with other people? So if I can find an opportunity to get some multiplayer Satisfactory going, that would be cool. Colon eyes. Whoa! DST just started, not ended? It's not true, though. Why would you need daylight savings in the summertime? You have a plethora of daylight. Titanium ingot. What's plasteel? It's a titanium ingot and 2 lithium. Okay. We were saving it up over the winter to unleash it in the summer? Is that really? No, I don't buy it. By the way, some people have been asking about the gym. I don't bring it up to be braggadocious. The gym's going well. I answer the question just because I know when you don't answer the question, it gives people the idea that you're not doing the gym thing anymore. Oh, I'm still in the gym, dude. I'm still doing sumo squats because my Achilles tendons are really short. Fucking my hips up real bad. And then 2 days later going back for more. No, I'm not coming in the gym. I've never heard somebody other than NL say braggadocious. You should watch the presidential debates from 2016. We need lithium. Lithium. Boom. Then I gotta go back for the other fabricator. Why put yourself through that again willingly? It's 2019, bitch, get ready. No! You don't have to take the prawn suit. Well, the only reason I take the prawn suit is because I get hurt if I don't take the prawn suit. So I know, like, it's more annoying to do this, but I also don't have to use nearly as many medikits. Thank you. The water is 63 degrees Celsius. That's pretty hot. That's like a sous vide, dude. How hot is a hot tub? Like an average hot tub. $40, 103 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So what's 100 degrees Fahrenheit? It's very simple. You divide it by 9, so it becomes like 11. Multiply it by 5, it's 55. Then you subtract 32. Okay? It doesn't seem like it would be 23 degrees Celsius. That seems too cold. Maybe you divide it by 5, so it become 20. Then you multiply it by 9, so it become 180. And then you subtract 32. No, because that's like you would be boiling humans alive. Hold on. Okay, so we got our plasteel, and we have our nickel, and we have our lithium. Let's do it, dude. Just carry the 2. Yeah. Excuse me, Austin. I'll have you know that over the course of like 8 different programming classes, I have made Celsius to Fahrenheit converters about 15 times. Other algorithms I'm very used to running. Writing a recursive function in order to simulate creating the factorial of an integer, and making an executable that converts a Roman numeral as a string into its Arabic numeral that corresponds. That's the Fibonacci sequence. That one shows up all the time. I actually dreamt about Java last night, believe it or not, as embarrassing as that is. I need to, hold on. I need to go back to the guide for a second. It's crafted in the moon pool. Okay. No, it wasn't a nerdy dream, dude. It was like a bad dream. I dreamt, oh, dude, do I have to go back to my base? Like base 1? I dreamt that, you know, I went into the final exam with like an 80, and then I got like an 8 out of 55 on the final exam and failed the course. And then I like went up to the front of the class and I was like, "Excuse me, professor, I think it's pretty fucked up that I got almost 100 on every single assignment, and then just because your exam was written badly, I failed the class." And then he just walked out of the room. And then the whole class was like, "We're with you." Vehicle upgrade. 3 titanium, a computer chip, and copper wire. This is fine. Like, this is actually okay. So we're going to need a lot of silver, and a lot of gold and a lot of copper, I think. We can build one here. Silver? There was silver out there, too, so, like, I'm not... Oh, there's silver here, too. Alright, let's go back to the fabricator. Copper wire, computer chip. That's the big one. I mean, you don't need to give me the "and everybody clapped and the professor's name was Albert Einstein." I mean, it was a dream, dude. As far as dreams go, it was pretty plausible. You have a copper wire already in the Cyclops lockers? Yo. Dave Hester's never getting that locker, dude. There is table coral down here, thankfully enough. Gung, 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 gung. You also have table coral in the Cyclops? Dude, even better. Okay, so copper wire. Computer chip. 2 table coral. Ah, we're gonna need some more copper, but that's fine. This is actually approaching as much progress as we made last week, and I'm not joking. Table coral, beautiful. Again, dude, it's not first grade instructions. It's just good instructions. Ah, you need 2 of them. You know, here's an example of a bad instruction. Build the depth module. Here's an example of a good instruction. Here's the exact list of what you need to build the depth module. If your instructions, you might think that first grade instructions are bad. If your instructions are written in such a way that a 7-year-old can understand them, they're amazing instructions. 3 titanium, easiest thing of all time. Whoops. Yeah, we're just having it's a relaxing stream today. Not for higher level concepts. I mean, I think there's some things you just can't understand until you're you can't fully, you know, comprehend until you're a little bit older. Brain gets a little bit more developed, but still, I think you can explain, you know, add advanced concepts to people who have no, like, minute knowledge of them by just simplifying them and, you know, using a metaphor or something like that. Most of the time. We need 3 titanium. I mean, we gotta have. We have exactly 3 titanium. Wow. NL, what's an eigenvalue? I don't know, dude. Isn't it like the rate of change of a vector or something like that? It's been a while. The 3, that's the differential. I thought an eigenvalue was like a 3-dimensional value that indicates the direction an eigenvector is going, but it's been a while since I took a course related to mathematics. You'll forget it too, I promise you that. Excuse me, do I not have 3 titanium? I put them all in the locker.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, seek fluid intake. Okay.
Vital signs.
Yeah, I'll get some food in a second. Alright, vehicle upgrade console. Prawn suit depth module Mark 1. What do you think about design-oriented careers such as architecture? I have an incredible, believe it or not, an incredible respect for design, even though I don't have an eye for it. Maybe that's why I respect it the most of all. And I was talking about it in an Isaac episode. I was also tweeting about it. Excuse me, I'd like to install the upgrade module. Because I was thinking... I got trapped on the side here. It's the other page on the station. Hold on, let me do this first. There's a page 2 here? You have to drop the prawn suit and put it in the water. Okay. 98% positive, by the way. I was thinking about it because I was at the movie theater, and, you know, I'm becoming probably more ornery as I age. I think that's fair to say. Which is my... personally, I just believe that means I'm becoming more correct. Excuse me? Oh, thank God. I thought I lost it for good. Yo, it's hot out here. We're good. Eat the medikit. Okay. Because I was at the movie theater, and I started to think, you know, I read The Design of Everyday Things like a year ago, and I mean, it's like everybody, you know, when they read something that kind of opens their eyes to something they've been unaware of for their whole lives, like everything is viewed from the lens of that, right? So the book is all about designing things in such an effective way that you don't even have to think about its function whenever possible. Instead, you just, you know, you look at something and you're like, there's only one way to use this. And I was thinking about that when I was at the movie theater, and there was a Coca-Cola freestyle machine. And I'll just paraphrase like exactly what I said in the Isaac episode I just recorded, which is like my average experience with the Coca-Cola freestyle machine is like the person in front of me walks up and then they go like, whoa, a touchscreen. I've never used one of these before in my life. And then they go look at every single flavor of everything that's available, even though they know they just want to have like root beer. And then eventually, after 45 seconds of being like, wow, look at all these options, they go like, you know, hey, give me a Coke. And then they push the button, and the button doesn't push right because it's, you know, just not that well made. And it just, the throughput on the freestyle machine is like, you know, 1/2 of the speed at which it normally takes to get a drink from the fountain. It's just needless, like, busy work for no reason whatsoever. It's like, dude, this machine sucks. They just give people a bunch of options that they don't even care about. At least that I think they don't care about. Like, for example, you know, well, why would I get cherry Mr. Pibb when I could get lemon lime Mr. Pibb? Or, God forbid, I could get lemon lime and then 50% vanilla Coke. You know, just stuff that people, it just muddles their brain with things they don't care about, and it just takes too long to get the drink for no reason. It's not that I don't want people to be happy, I just think that this doesn't actually affect their happiness, and instead just makes it longer for everybody to get a drink. Okay, so now we've eaten. Let me look at step 2. We've made the prawn suits Mark 1. Okay, ensure you have a purple tablet before leaving. Go to the alien skeleton and then travel west. Keep going west. Fair enough. That's all I need for now. So let's get a purple tablet. Let's make sure we got that, and then we're good to go. I won't read any of the other spoilers. People are also like, you know, well, that's the person's fault, not the Coke freestyle machine's fault. You can design the machine in such a way that the person can't even be at fault. If you just give them a tap, a few options, and a button, you're good to go. Instead, when you give people the option to screw things up, they're gonna make you vindicated, I think. As a software developer, you should be well aware it's impossible to design things in such a way that users can't screw it up. I agree, but I also think that a lot of software developers, and particularly like UX people, they design what they think, according to their experience in textbook, is a fantastic layout and design, and then when a majority of users use it incorrectly, they go, the users are so stupid. It couldn't possibly be that I've overcomplicated this design. It's the users who are wrong. Okay, we need purple tablet. Don't get distracted. Push-pull doors are a great example. That's why I always use them. Is like, at this point in my life, I just get offended when I get a door wrong. I know I brought the purple tablet. Where did I put it though, dude?